Oh, Tom, also, if you attend this appointment, please go into it knowing that you're going to help me meet my target as well. And I've been dying to meet my target this month. It's been day in, day out. So I'd love your support with that. Just so you know, the Meet My Target approach. Hi guys, my name's Deepak Shukla, founder at Pearl Sales. We're a sales training and development agency based in the UK as well as the USA. And today, in day number 90 of 119 days of cold calling training, we're here to talk about the Meet My Target approach. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link in the description below to get access to 17 additional strategies that are not shared in this training. So fundamentally, with the Meet My Target approach, it's building upon the personal needs approach that we discussed in day number 88, but it's really with a focus upon, what your KPIs are. And an example would be that for our sales team, one of the KPIs is to book in 1 to 2 appointments per hour. So on a call, it might mean that, you know what, Frank, it's coming up to 5. I would love if this would make sense for you because I've got a personal KPI of 2 appointments per hour. I've not even got one this hour. So you are basically my last call before I run out of time and I miss my KPI. So I don't know if that helps at all, but yeah, I'd love to be able to put your name on the board and say, Tom, help me meet my target. That is, for example, scenario, or rather, example 1. Example 2 could be, you know what, Tom? It's Friday. We're wrapping up the week, and you are my basically close to my final call of the day to just meet my target, and I need 2 more appointments, and then target hit, and it'll be a happy damn Friday. So, what do you say, Tom? That is example 2. Example number 3 would be, you know what, Tom? It's coming up to 10. We're having a whip round in the office. Fastest person to get in an appointment this morning. Oh, please help me get that award, Tom. I'm after that commission. So what do you say? That is example number 3. By the way, guys, these are real examples of things that we offer. So the Meet My Target approach is really a play upon the personal needs approach, but in reference to what your actual targets are, whether that's company, whether that's group-wide targets, whether that is your personal target, or whether it's a different target altogether that isn't here. But fundamentally, there's no harm in, especially where the rapport is good, okay, that you can share basically what your targets are with the prospect, because anyone who understands new business, anyone who is used to taking a sales call will understand that we all have targets. The people you're speaking to will often have targets as well, especially if you're talking to, for example, anyone who's at a senior level, okay? Anyone who's at a senior level tends to have targets, okay? So you raising the fact that you've got a target to meet and they would help you with that is it should be, it's my fault. It is quite often understood by people, and you've got really a couple of examples there that you can engage in using. So where you think it's relevant, use it. Use the Meet My Target approach and say, you know what, you'd be doing me a nice one. And all of those examples are like real world examples that we've got. I would say that really do think about your targets. Naturally, if you're writing your targets down each day on the board, or you're in some way aware of what they are, and it's visible to you, I'd always advocate writing them somewhere and then throwing that piece of paper in the bin as an example. It's much easier to fundamentally summon your emotion, right, as we were speaking about in day number 89, to be able to then discuss the meeting of your target. But there's different plays there, as I discussed. Line out all of your targets that you've been given by corporate or given by your team leader. Then look at your personal targets, because you've probably got your own personal target. So if your team says, do, as an example, 1 appointment an hour, you might think, well, I want to do 3 appointments an hour. That's what I'm going to make my aim, okay? Because, that's what success looks like. I want to bloody smash whatever this target is, because it just makes sense, right? So then you've got your personal target. So then it just is much easier to summon your emotion and bring it into the call, because you have it there visually, and it's just a case of, looking at the clock to align which call you can use the Meet My Target approach in, because it's the truth, right? Summoning it when, it's not necessarily real isn't going to help you as much, because it's going to come across in the call. So just use the actual targets that you've got that you set for yourself, and anyone can set you can always set yourself targets, right? And that's the beauty of it. You don't need to wait for a company target. And then think about that as you're on the call where meeting the target, is a make or, that call is make or break in terms of meeting your target. And then share that with the prospect and say, oh, Frank, you know what? Frank, you know what? By the way, this is the call that hopefully I meet my target on. So, Lord, I would love for us to move this forward because, you're not only, dude, you just help me meet my target. And that would, dude, I've got a big smile on my face now, just daydreaming about me meeting my target. So, that aside, what do you say? So there you go, guys. And I probably actually wouldn't do that aside what you say. I'd say, you know what? I'm smiling right now because you'd help me meet my target. So, yeah, what do you say, dude? What do you say? So do you see there how powerful that is? Don't use the putting that aside because we want to bring it to the call and we want to keep the emotion in the call, and then we want to transfer that emotion to the prospect to say, Tom, you know what? This call would help me meet my target. So, my God, I would be so happy if we move forward with this. So, yeah, what do you say, dude? What do you say? Fingers crossed. Do you see there that with tactical pausing, we're bringing the emotion to the moment, being realistic about this call being pivotal to your target, that it will really help you lock that potential appointment in. So there you have it. There you have it, guys. The Meet My Target approach.
Remember, we've got 17 gated strategies just waiting for you. All you need to do is bing, subscribe, as well as click the link in the description below to get access to those 17. Get some.